Why do 90% of people fail to survive the apocalypse? Let's find out. Imagine this. The world as we know it is gone. The streets are deserted, danger lurks around every corner, and every decision can mean the difference between life and death. In this apocalyptic wasteland, survival isn't just about strength, it's about wits, resilience, and gear. Meet our survivor. Clad in a rugged Baja hoodie, he blends seamlessly into his environment. Its thick fabric shields him from the harsh elements, while its roomy pockets store essential supplies. But the real game changer? The M4. With precision and power, it's his lifeline against the unknown threats. Every second counts, every move matters. In this world, the Baja hoodie and M4 aren't just gear, they're survival. When the apocalypse comes, will you be ready? Gear up, stay sharp, and embrace the fight for survival.
Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Tactical Odyssey. So today we're going to go over a get-home bag and why most other bags are wrong and people are wrong about their get-home bag. This bag, it only weighs about 15 pounds. It's actually under 15 pounds. They don't need to be 30 pounds plus. You're not going to be out camping in the woods or anything like that. That's just highly unrealistic. It's going to be either trying to get back to your vehicle or you're going to walk out of town, but you maybe walk 1 to 2 hours tops before you'll be able to find a ride. That's why most of these are realistic. Let's go ahead and get into this bag right here. Alright, so in the front pouch right here, I have my medical. So more than likely, you're just going to need a boo-boo kit. This is, $7, $8 at Walmart. The only thing I have added in here is an anti-diarrhea pills. These are good for, this is a 4-pack. These are due for 1 day. Because you're dehydrated, that's going to be the worst situation you're in, especially if you have food poisoning or something. You never know. Alright, then behind that, I got an iPack. This is what, HSGI blowout kit? Something like that. And in here, hyphen chest seal, because you never know. Got an NPA right here. And then this is a chest needle decompression. Do not have this unless you know how to use it. You can really injure somebody. And if you're doing the act, or when you're trying to save someone, Good Samaritan Act will not protect you with that because you're doing stuff way out of just CPR and mistake. Got some combat gauze here. Let's see what else. And this is a emergency pressure band. Israeli bandages. It's just a more compact version. And then is that it inside? Yep. And then in the back, just have a little mini pair of shears right here to get clothing, stuff like that. And then right here, more of a distraction device or anything like that. Flares. Never know. Maybe you gotta cause a distraction, get a dumpster on fire, something like that. And then, let's see here, survival blanket. Because if you're coming across someone or you're there to get someone out of town, then guess what? Hypothermia. You can still get shock from loss of blood, stuff like that. You gotta keep the body warm. And then some gloves, which I gotta put actually in there. And then let me see. Could be it for that pocket. Okay, that's gonna be the front cap. Oh, and then here is a Rescue Me tool, seatbelt cutter, and a glass breaker. I have used this before, and it actually works really good. There's going to be a secondary item to this, which has a dual purpose. Actually, let me do that in the side pockets here. So, got some masks, because you never know if you're in a situation, let's say, like there's riots going on, something like that. Cover your face. Everyone's going to be wearing a mask, so why not you too? Don't stand out. This one's probably going to be controversial, but it's an ask. See? This is good, so when you break windows, they aren't just going to fall and everything's just going to come down the glass. You will actually have to, where'd I put it? Oh, it's attached right here. So after you shatter this, you want to put this in the corner of a car window. I don't know how it works on house windows or buildings or something like that. But you're going to have to take all the broken glass out and go all the way around the window, otherwise you're going to get cut up really bad. And so this is also less lethal self-defense because you never know. People get crazy during crazy times. That pocket, Alright, side pocket with this one. A pair of gloves, because you never know, there's glass, you know, you're at a car accident, something like that. You're easy to get cut up. I've had my hands cut up several times in car accidents. Alright, so inside the pocket, I have a regular, this is more of a windbreaker, slightly fire, or not fire. Ooh, no. This will burn up, this will melt on you. Just a Nike windbreaker, slightly water retardant. And also whatever I'm wearing, if, you know, this is very generic. I can just throw this over and I'll blend it real quick. There's going to be one other clothing item here. Same thing, just a flannel. A flannel shirt, because if it's slightly cold, I can just throw this over whatever t-shirt I'm wearing, and I'm good to go. And it's somewhat thick, but not too thick where I'm going to burn up. I got a, Morak? Whatever that is. Mora knife. I don't remember how to say the full name, but Mora knife. Just because fixed blade knife. I tend to carry a pocket knife, but I mean, there's going to be times where I do not trust the line lock on it or anything like that. And fixed blade knife, you know, I can just keep it in my pocket, you know, on my belt. Won't be anywhere. Plenty of uses with this. All right, that's it for this pouch right here. This pouch, okay, right here. Zippo, lighter, because you never know. So the thing with the Zippos is that they're going to leak. So what I have is butane insert here. It will not leak. And I can just get another butane thing from the gas station, fill that thing up, and don't have to worry about getting gas anywhere in this pocket. Let's see. Write in the rain notebook, you never know, for notes, stuff like that, if you need to write anything down, along with a pen. And then, oh, ponchos, because if it rains, guess what? It's gonna suck. So I have 2 ponchos in here. One for me, one for my wife. And this is just to keep dry. Nothing special about that. And this thing right here to get water from any city, from any faucet, because they all use the standard thing. Silcott key. Super easy. Just go to anything. They're going to have a little square, and you can usually flip that out. It has a little key right there. Turn it. Has a little door. It's usually the exact same color as the building. It's going to be about yay big, a little smaller than your cell phone. And then the faucet inside is going to have one of these sizes. You just turn that thing on. There you go. Water from the warmer. Unless they're, you have to make sure they're not on boil notice though. Otherwise, you get real sick real quick. All right, main pocket. 2 different things in here. All right, stop. Headlamp. Because having a flashlight is going to always sometimes stick out. So if you have a headlamp and your hands are free, so not bad. Spare batteries for flashlights. Flashlights down here. All right, spare batteries for flashlights. Compass for using maps, knowing your general direction. Okay, so this is going to be, this is AAA for the headlamp here, but I haven't wrapped it in electrical cord so they don't hit anything metallic, charge off, or anything like that. Then Gorilla Tape. Gorilla Tape's way better than electrical tape. It can use to fix many things. That's it for that pocket. So go one more down. Alright, so this one's interesting. This is going to be a vapor inhaler. Right there. Because nothing sucks worse than having a stuffed up nose. Honestly, when I'm congested, I cannot think clearly all the time, and it just pisses me off, so that's going to help out a lot. Apparently, I have 2 headlamps, so I'm going to have to take one out. I'm not doing that whole 2 is 1, 1 is none thing, because a lot of times that stuff is just stupid. Alright, this is a ASP flashlight. I like this one because it has, the ASP Pro AA. So the AA batteries go in here. I like this because it has a lock, so you have to twist it to be able to even use it. See? And then you can just twist it and it locks. You will not be able to press that button again. Plus it has a little belt clip where you can keep it. Right. This thing, I am going to get a black contractor bag, but this is a trash bag. 1, it can waterproof your backpack. And 2, if you're in the city and say for some reason you need to ditch your bag, guess what? You can put your bag in a plastic trash bag, throw it next to a dumpster. No one's going to be any the wiser. Worst case scenario, They take that dumpster, they light it on fire, you lose your stuff. But hey, it is what it is. That's what you get for dumping that. Alrighty. Bopane radio. It's going to have it plus with the long antenna, so you don't want to, put this antenna up and start using it. It's going to look real sketchy. You're going to want to get your local repeater stations and then try out to see how far they go. So for my range of get home, it's going to be about an hour to 60 to 70 miles. So I have several repeaters set up. I don't have them set up. I'm using several repeaters that are set up, that are programmed in here, so that way I can just turn to them and I can still use it to get home my wife, since my wife works sometimes an hour away. And then, so this company, Seychelles Water Filtration. This one, there we go. This one's interesting. So a lot of people don't know about this company. This company right here, their water filters, they're not as good as like Sawyer or LifeStraw or something like that. That's why you got to pre-treat it. But they will take the taste of iodine out for one. This filter right here takes out pesticides, heavy metals, basically like, I don't know if it's oil, if it'll take out oil, but it has a whole list of chemicals that it can take out. And they also have ones for radiation. This will take out like some type of, like rad-22, some crap like that. I don't know. This thing is pretty sweet. And then inside, it should just be iodine tablets. Yeah. Just portable aqua iodine. There's another one that makes it not taste like iodine, which I'm going to take out. But I'm actually going to be replacing these with the, was it Canay 1 liter pouches. I forgot what it's called. That company, but they have really good water filtration. Dirty Civilian actually does a really good video. My camera decided to shut off. This is just another extra filter. I believe we're talking about this bottle, and I'll just put it down. So yeah, extra filter right here. That. Alright. Let's see. So I got a little organizer book, and then in here. Oh, okay. This is gonna be my for phone charger. This is just was a muddy. I got this at there we go. Sorry, I got this at Walmart. It was cheap, but this is what 2 to 3 charges on a cell phone, and then I should have what cell phone cables. Yeah, just cell phone cables in here. No big deal. But that's to charge my cell phone in case it's dead. Charge my wife's cell phone. She's gonna have her own bag. It's not gonna be as packed as mine. Hers is more like a sustainment for herself until I can come get her. Okay, this is just the Mountain Smith. Just black rain cover for the backpack. It's just black. Nothing special about it. It was right around. It just rolled up nice. I got this. I think it was on Amazon for probably like 12, 15 bucks, some crap like that. So super cheap. Okay, so this one. Y'all's opinion on this is a flash hood, so fires, stuff like that. I've worn this, I've been lit on fire with it, and it has worked great before. Not this one specifically, but another one I had. This works great. So if there's, Molotov cocktails getting thrown around, throw this over your head, and your face, hair, all that's covered pretty much. So doesn't mean run into flames. It's just anything, heat and stuff like that will help take it off. Liter of water, just already, don't need to, can drink straight from it, add, what is it, liquid IV, something like that to it or whatever, get some electrolytes in, and then this is just for if I need more water, then I can just get it from a source and then, like water source of some sort and then refill that one up. And always keep these because it doesn't hurt to refill this and then just put it into that filtered water bottle and then do it like that, so that way you can have, was this 1 liter, 1 liter, 1 more liter, and then you can have more. Bay wipes, because if there's soot on your face or anything like that, easy to wipe off, grease, whatever, and then also, oops. And then here is snacks. So real quick, so the main reason why I have this, wipes and water. So if any of y'all ever had an adrenaline dump, anything like that, high stress situation right after, at least for me, I always get thirsty, get hungry, and I always have to use the bathroom right after. So, I wouldn't say right after, but within an hour. Like I gotta go real quick and real bad. So, all right. So this is mainly carb focused because quick energy. You don't need meals or anything like that. Like I had one of these. They don't make them anymore, so I took it out because I'm getting rid of it. That's what going on 4 years now. But I had these ready meal. I had a ready meal. I tried to get more to see if I could fill it up, and then I couldn't. But then once I started thinking about it, is I'm only going to be in a situation for maybe a few hours. If it's longer than that, then some real bad shit has happened. But you don't really need actual like food. You need quick stuff. But in here, I do have some sweets and stuff like that, so that way I'm not just eating bland stuff. So I'll go over this real quick. So these are Millennium bars. I have not had these myself yet. I did just get these. I have a raspberry and cherry. Each bar is 410 calories for one bar, and it's what barely the size of like a Snickers, pretty much. And this is mainly fats and carbs. There's only 5 grams of protein in each bar, so you're not getting a lot of protein. You're just getting carbs. And let's see, first ingredient: sugar, palm oil, fats, energy. That's all this is. This is to survive. These ones have a shelf life of 5 years on the packaging, or best by date by 5 years. These are was it Coast Guard certified, so these can be in any temperature, freezing, heat. It don't matter for prolonged periods of time. Won't hurt. All right. Jerky. Just there's gonna be a decent amount of variety in here, just because protein. 8 grams of protein. And I think this little quart bag has about 1,600 calories. More than enough. All right, I got a S'mores Nature Valley bar just because they taste good. And carbs. And then trail mix, because trail mix is delicious and it has some protein. 240 calories right here. 7 grams of protein, 24 carbs, blah blah. And then this is easy 110 calories right there. All right, so these I've recently tried these for working out and stuff like that. These are delicious. These are the best bar I've ever had for bodybuilding, working out, whatever. It's called the Anabar because it's a play on words for Anabar. But this is what is this one called? White chocolate fruity cereal crunch. It tastes like freaking fruity pebbles, and I eat these as a snack sometimes. These are delicious. I got one on my desk right now that I plan on eating later. All right. Yep. Fruit snacks, because fruit snacks are delicious. Why not? And then let's see, frog fuel, because it is, what is it? I think they say it's like the most efficient and fast digesting, basically like nutrient gel that there is. This one has some caffeine because, again, with the adrenaline dump thing I was talking about earlier, you're going to need caffeine to go back, be alert, and not be as fatigued because you get drained sometimes right after that. Especially if it's prolonged time your adrenaline's going, you're going to get drained real quick. So that's it for that. Let's see here. Let me check my back pocket right here. I don't know if I have anything. Let's see. Oh, yes. Just in case, because you never know. Flex cuffs. These are reusable flex cuffs, if I remember correctly. I have not used these ones. I have used the generic ones that look like Mickey Mouse ears that you just pull on someone's and use them. But, because you never know, if you're trying to get someone's trying to block you, zip them up real quick, take off. That stuff don't matter. Those are down there. Check here. Okay, and the last but not least is in the CCW pocket. So, I carry a Glock 19 always. It's in a T-Rex arms holster. I actually don't have it on me right now. It's in another room. But the T-Rex arms holster has the sidecar specifically 2.0. I don't run anything extra. No tourniquet. No extra mag or nothing like that. I usually run a mag in my pocket. No big deal. But I went through a class that regular citizens don't get to go through. It's for like law enforcement, military, stuff like that. And that class, it had you rolling around, doing all kinds of exercise and stuff like that. And not once that sidecar come out, not once the weapon come out of that sidecar or anything, that thing's been great. I beat the crap out of it, and it has worked wonders. So, I have 3 magazines, all 17 round ones. Yep, all 17 rounds. Carry hollow point. So 17 rounds, even in Glock 19, because why not? You have 2 extra rounds for with like a quarter of an inch extra. There's no reason not to carry. But this is just extra ammo. I have 3 of them just because I have 3 of them. They hardly add any weight, and then all this stuff, like I said, is under 15 pounds. It's like 14, 14 and a half or something like that. And you don't need these 30-pound bags. I don't understand why people need tents, sleeping bags, all kinds of stuff, or stuff that looks all military-like or anything like that. I mean, yeah, there's some stuff in here, like maybe this hood, but I mean, I think if you're, around flames, stuff like that, everyone's gonna be wearing all kinds of crap anyways. It ain't gonna matter. It's not like multi-cam or nothing. Yeah. So, compass. Oh, one last thing. This is what people need to get. This and local maps of the city that they think they're going to be in. But I just picked this up actually because I need a new one. But Road Atlas for 2025 because it doesn't hurt if you're out of state. And like say that's what the compass goes through again. It tells you which way is north, and you can sit there and look at the streets. Major streets. It has a zoom in function, or zoom in function, but a zoom in on the page if you can't have GPS. Like with Fort Collins, it literally tells you which roads are which inside Fort Collins. So if you're going, east down Prospect Road or whatever, and then you can go north onto Mulberry or wherever the true north is on this map. I'm not really looking at it very well, but I mean you can literally guide yourself through a city since it's gridlock and you don't know where everything is. The only reason why I have the radio to communicate with like my wife or someone else is because in those situations, either it depends how bad it is. Someone might either turn off the radio, or not radio towers, but the cell phone towers, or it might be so congested that those cell phones, you're not going to get a cell phone call out. These radios, they're going to be fine. I mean, yeah, there might be a lot of traffic with other ham radio people, but it's not going to be so bad where you're not going to get anything out. And ham radio people, from what I've been told, are really good about helping with emergencies and tracking down people and stuff like that. So, yeah, this is the 511 with a Covert 18, I think it's called, or whatever. This is a great bag. I have used this. Something else in here? Hold on. Oh, no, those are my magazines. Okay. So, yeah, this bag has been great. I've had it for years. No one really pays attention to it, realizes that it's like kind of a tactical bag. So, well, that's the end of my video. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them in the comments. And, yeah. So, y'all have a good one, and I'll see you on the next video. It's probably going to be a short video going over my bag's wife, or maybe the EDC in my car or something like that. So,